Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the crew, do me a quick favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button as well as the bell icon on your way in. But today we're going to be covering and reviewing the BLU Aria Pod wireless earbud Bluetooth headphones in 2021, and these are the newer accessory that you can get along with the BLU's latest phone, the BLU G91 Pro, and these are going to be offered in the black or the white color. They're also going to be offering that Bluetooth 5.0 connection, and you do get about 3.5 hours of battery life when you do listen to these on a full charge as well. And if you do use the case, you can get 2 more additional charges to 100% back to life with the Type-C charging cable that's provided in the bundle as well. And these are that half in ear style fit. So we will get that, that lipstick style case, that clamshell style case. And it will be really easy to pair with these because they are that Bluetooth 5.0, like I said before, and you will be able to get dual listening or mono listening modes on these. And they do have a nice premium sound. They do offer the 13mm dynamic drivers on these, which is going to give you a really nice listening experience. They don't have aptX on these as well, but I wish they did have aptX, but they still sound really clean and smooth, and they do sound really rich, right? So you can get, with the case, you can get that listening hour time of 9 hours in addition to the 3.5 on a single charge. And like I said before, you can get close to 2 hours on these guys when you charge them for at least 15 minutes. So if you charge these for 15 minutes, you will be able to get 15 minutes. You can get 2 hours of listening time. So they do have that fast charging option on these. So they also do have a really nice fast pairing option on these guys as well. And I thought that was pretty cool. So after using these, they do offer a really nice listening experience. But as far as the case, it's going to feel a little bit cheaper than the other cases that I've actually held on to, especially the Aria Pod Plus. That one is going to feel a lot more premium than this case. But as far as the fit, they do actually have a longer stem than the Aria Pod Plus, but they do actually have a really nice fit, right? It's definitely going to have a really nice fit, and they do offer those touch buttons versus having the actual touch sensitive control on the Aria Pod Plus. So you're going to notice that we do get a 300 milliamp hour case, which is going to charge them about 2 more times, and you will get those controls for tapping. Double tapping will actually pause the music, and you can receive calls when you do that, but you don't really get any other controls other than that, those 2 options right there. There's no volume controls, but there is a Google Assistant, so you can actually give it commands like change the song, or raise the volume to 10, or raise the volume to 5, or lower the volume to 5. And they also do have some really good bass on these, and I was really impressed with the bass coming from the 13mm driver, and you know what I mean. So you're going to be able to enjoy these with the quality. It's going to be an advanced TWS technology that they're using, and I like how you could use them with mono mode or single mode, and that way you don't have to have both ears plugged in. You could always keep one free. And like I said, I really do like the sound quality coming from these. Now we're going to test out the mics in just a second, because those did deliver clean vocals even in a noisy environment such as New York traffic. And one of the things about these is that they're going to offer that glossy case, which is going to be really compact, right? It's going to be slightly bigger than the Aria Pod Plus, but it's also going to give you $10 off the price tag of the Aria Pod Plus, right? And the roofing on this is closed in versus the Aria Pod Plus, but these don't have that IP rating just like the Aria Pod Plus as well. But the sound listening experience on these is really good. When you put them in the case, you will get the LED lights. When you take them out, they will blink. But as far as the overall performance of the microphones, make sure you guys stay locked in because that's coming right up. And honestly, I just really enjoyed listening to these. The only thing that I could really complain about was that these don't have long battery life, right? 3.5 hours. It's not that long, you know, but keeping these on the go and getting the extra 2 hours, you get 9 hours altogether. So just want to throw that out there that you can get that 9 hours. It's not going to be all day long battery life, and most people don't listen to music all day anyway, right? You're not going to listen to music every single hour of the day, so you will have to charge these, you know, every day. And just keep that in mind that you will have to charge these like every day if you do, you know, listen to music every single time. Like if you take up that whole 9 hours, like I said before. But if you just listen to them like maybe once or twice a day, then you could probably, you know, it'll probably last about 3 days and stuff or something like that. But, you know, one of the things I really do like is that lipstick style designed case. It's going to be really sleek, really small, really lightweight in the pocket and everything like that.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is the microphones on the Aria Pod, the first gens. And right now I'm in the back. I'm next to a highway, but that's for a particular reason, so you guys can let me know how the audio sounds.
But if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to hit the like button. I definitely appreciate that as well. But one of the things about these, just to note, is that if you have bigger ears where the area where the opening of your ear is a little bit wider, then you will take note that these will actually, you know, they do rest very comfortably on the earlobe portion of my ear, and I do have big ears, so that's something just to keep in mind, is that even though I do have that bigger type style ear, these do actually fit really nicely and snugly as well. So the comfortable fit is something that I do really want to emphasize as well. And you know, they will be very limited when it comes to the touch control, so I just want to make note of that as well. And the inferior battery life of these will be noted as well when you compare them to the bigger older brother, which is the Aria Pod Plus, which also has that aluminum frame style case. So this one does have that closing, right? It does have that full complete shell, whereas the Aria Pod Plus are kind of exposed to the elements. So I just kind of want to make note of that as well. But they both offer a similar premium sound with the drivers, the 13mm drivers, which are going to sound really good. And the BLU Aria Pod Plus are going to offer a very nice, you know, battery life and sound. I did make a video on that, so you could check that out as well. But they do offer that same 13mm dynamic driver with crystal clear sound and deep bass and tremolo, which would bring the audio back to your life in the ear, and you will really have a good experience when it comes to using these earbuds, and they really will give you that really nice sound. So it won't block out a ton of background noise, right? But it will block out enough of the noises around you where you can really enjoy the music still, even in situations where you're around a highway, in traffic noises and things of that nature, maybe around a lot of cars or buses or something like that, or a lot of people talking. You'll still be able to hear these around those type of environments. And the bass level and the tremolo and even the instruments, they do come to life, right? It does have a really dynamic, clear, rich audio quality to it. And you know, compared to the Aria Pod Plus, and I keep mentioning those because those are the more premium design ones, you will notice that the case will be a little bit more solid in the hand, right? It'll have a little bit more weight to it with the metal casing on there compared to the Aria Pod. But the Plus will offer a more premium shell, more easier to open, I believe, on the Pod Plus. The Pod is so light that it's kind of flimsy and cheap when you try to open it up, but it still gives you that same amount of audio quality. The Pod Plus just has a really premium, solid feel to it compared to the case on the Pod. So it's not as easy to open up the case and things of that nature. It doesn't feel as natural when I was trying to open it compared to the Pod Plus. But They do have a really similar style, but just take note that you will get that button on the Pod and versus the Pod Plus, and you will get that touch button and more touch controls, right, on the Pod Plus, and more features and more battery life and faster charging. And that's pretty much the difference. But one of the main differences is that the Pod Plus will offer that 6 hours of battery life versus the 3.5 on the Pod. But if that's something that you didn't mind and you just wanted to check out, maybe these are your first earbuds you're checking out for the first time, then I would recommend the Pod versus the Pod Plus. But let me know what you guys think about both the Pod and the Pod Plus, the Aria Pod Blue from BLU, in the comment section. I'm going to get right back with you right now. I'm going to check you guys in the comment section, and I'm going to also get back with you real quick, and I'll check you guys later. Peace. But make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out, and I'll see you guys later. Later, crew. Peace.